Hello guys, welcome back again. Today's video is all about WEBBIE and her ex-girlfriend Laura. On IG live today, Laura goes live today telling some of her fans that they are getting back together. Wow, WEBBIE and Laura getting back together, guys. Let's keep watching on this video. Before we continue, please smash that red button there to subscribe, and I will see you on my next video. Thanks.
Trying to get back into the routine of live that people wanted me to answer rather. What's up, everyone? The first one was something about why does females not do guys dirty when they have a good man, and vice versa. Well, that's like really simple. It's all about like how they were raised, because they learned everything from their mama and daddy. And I always say you got to look at the fucking parents. And I don't think we're taught that red flag about looking at the parents, because I look back at my past, and had somebody told me, had I really met the parents, that was the red flag in itself. So I think to answer that question, you got to look at the parents to know what you're about to get into, because the fruit don't fall far from the tree. And it's the truth. There was another one about if you want to know my 10 favorite hip-hop artists. I'm actually going to do a post, because that would be too long, and then everybody's going to have something to say about it as soon as I start naming them off. And then I can't name them in I got to name them in random order, okay? But I'll go ahead and tell y'all, if y'all don't already know, I'll let you know. Tupac's number one, period, point blank, period. There's no moving him around over here, over there. And that's another red flag. Let me tell you what else I've learned in life. This is a fucking red flag. If you ever meet a person that says they confused about Tupac, or they didn't understand Tupac, run. If anybody tells you that they did not understand Tupac, or he was confusing to them, that is a red flag. It is a sign. It's a sign to fucking run, because there is nothing confusing about Tupac. Period. So anybody tells you that shit, and let me tell you, I've had it said to me more than once. I'm gonna tell you another red flag. Anybody tells you, this is some straight up shit right here. Anybody tells you they don't know no songs off Tupac's first album, if they tell you they don't know any songs, they ain't never heard of it, they don't know them, they don't know any name, titles, nothing, run like you ain't never ran before. It's a red flag. I'm telling you. Because if you don't know a single song of Tupac's first album, and Tupac confuses you, or you didn't understand him, it's a red flag. Because I fucking understood him. And I understood him just fucking fine. And I think the rest of the world did too. And Tupac's family was the one, let's not forget, that stood up and was protective, I think, by Harlem. And they had to break, his godmother, I think, out of jail, because they were trying to pin a murder on her. And then she fled to Cuba and is still living down there. Let's not forget that, how powerful that name Shakur is. Let's not forget that, okay? So anybody tells you they confused, fucking run. If they don't know Represent 93, run. They don't know Last Words with Ice-T, Ice Cube, and Tupac, run. If they don't know I Gotta Get Mine by Tupac and MC Breed, run. I'm telling you, they fucking weird. They off. They a chocolate chip short of a fucking cookie. Period. Period. So, I'm gonna tell y'all. I told y'all I won't name my 10 favorite, because everybody's gonna have an opinion, but Tupac's number 1, period. And he don't move from that spot, period. Period. My children know every Tupac song. We listen to Tupac on the way to school. Okay? There's certain songs we listen to every morning. And my kids, I think, have read every book on Tupac. Okay? So that's number 1. But anyways, I will go ahead and put that out there, which ones are my favorite. I mean, fuck it, I'll tell y'all. Tupac's number 1. And then I just ordered a couple of t-shirts. But I ain't gonna put this in order, because you know what, people be like all going crazy when they ain't number 1. But Tupac number 1. There ain't nothing about that. Anyways, DMX. Period. And I love DMX because his shit was real. He spoke from the heart. And he had shit going on, but he still like tried to stay prayed up and fight everything. So I'm telling you right now, DMX is my number 2, and we listen to DMX also on the way to school every day. Period, point blank. I know so many. My kids know all the DMX songs. Okay, so DMX number 2. All right, this is where I start getting like people saying shit. My number 3 is Juvenile, and it ain't just because of the classic song "Back That Ass Up." He touched me when he did that song "Set It Off." When he's like, I'm a general executing the plan. I just be feeling that shit. Joe Fresh, Joe Bubba, like Juvie said. Yeah, I love that song. I love "Back That Ass Up" too. Don't get me wrong. Especially the wobbity wobbity at the end. But "Set It Off" and "Ha" and "Mama Got Ass." I love. So Juvenile, my number 3. My number 4. People might say something, but sorry, I love Gorilla Zoe. I've always loved him. He's from Atlanta. I've always loved Gorilla Zoe. In his song, in one of his songs, I love the fact that he says, "I see you, now you see me. I see you fucking with me." Like he's telling you, I see you, now you see me. I see you fucking with me. Meaning, I see the game you trying to pull, bitch, and you ain't gonna run it. That's basically what he's saying, and I can respect that. So that would be my number 4. My number 5. I mean, I guess it would, I guess it would be Jay-Z. I like a lot of his music. I can't even lie. Then it goes to like Lil Wayne. I like Lil Wayne. Oh my God, I love Rick Ross. That's like my 7th or 8th. When he says, "I think I'm Big Meech, Larry Hoover." I love that. Oof, I love it. Because I really be thinking in my car when I turn the sound all the way up. I be really thinking I'm Rick Ross, really like on stage and shit. And then I would say, what's up, guys? I would say my number 9, The Game. I love The Game. I love The Game. I've always liked The Game. And then my number 10, I just can't knock it, from ATL, T.I. I like him as an artist. I like all his songs. What you know about that? I know all about that. So those are all on my playlist, and it's a staple. Every morning on the way to my kids' school, we listen to Hit 'Em Up. You know, we listen to Hit 'Em Up and So Many Tears and Hail Mary, and then we flip it to, you know, Party Up or X Gonna Give It To You. So, you know, that's just what I like. But everybody has their thing. So, you know, my taste, you know, I love Snoop Dogg. I actually like Snoop Dogg. Like, he should have been like number 9 or number 8. Tupac ran. Let me tell you. Okay, wait. Let me tell you something. When I have love for somebody, I will defend you to the end. Okay? And there's like a line that you don't cross, like with conversations with me. And one is like talking about Denzel Washington. Like I don't, even Katie Couric, when her ass tried to say some negative shit about Denzel, that's why there was a damn near shit was gonna be burning down every major city. Because you can't say shit bad about Denzel, okay? Don't nobody need to say anything bad about Denzel. Tupac, I feel the same exact way. Because, first of all, his family like stood up for civil rights, number 1. And when shit was all fucking fucked, they stood they fucking ground. That's number 1. Number 2, he was highly educated, meaning his mama had his ass in those books. And that's why he was able to do his songs the way he did. He was very educated, and he was actually, if people listen to the words to all his songs, he's actually putting everybody up on game. And I'm not talking about like game in the streets. Yeah, some of those songs, but I'm talking about game with, I call it the G unit, because everything gets fucked up on my Instagram when I start like saying shit, but not G unit like Lloyd Banks 50 cents. Like, let's just say the Gov, you know, Gov G, I call it G unit, okay? He was putting people up on game. And I have a lot of respect for that. And I have a lot of respect for his family and what they did. Also feel like he didn't take no shit. And I can appreciate that. Because if you fuck with me, I'ma fuck with you. Like, what is it that they say? For every action is a reaction. Okay? And I feel like if you go fucking with somebody, the law, yes, says they have to react this way, okay? But everybody processes trauma differently. This is the shit I be trying to tell people. If you fuck with me, you don't have no right telling me how to react. How I react is going to be how I react. Period. Okay? Hey, I might just let it go. You know, I might go and file my nails. I might bitch on the phone to somebody. I might, you know, shank you. I might lay low. And you keep going, and you might, you know, accidentally get a cat popped in your eye. Who knows? My point is everybody processes trauma differently. And they feelings differently. And you, when you have fuck with somebody, you don't get to dictate how they react to the shit. So, Tupac, when he ran his mouth, if you want to call it that, I don't see it like that. And let me tell you something else. You get shot 5 times. You get shot 5 times and see how you feel, because he got shot 5 times. And that was a last minute trip, and only certain people knew where he was going to be. So that means somebody was not loyal in the camp. Period. And you know what? I'd be in my feelings too if I was shot 5 times. And I had to look around the motherfuckers and be like, you know what? Y'all was just with me at that fucking studio. And everybody lying to me. Trying to play me. I fucking Hit 'Em Up too. Okay? Tell all of them, fuck you, die slow. Yes, yes. So he was processing it. Okay, that's how he felt. I talk shit too. Okay, after everything his family went through, got his godmother being blamed for a murder. And it was a total setup by the fucking New York police. I think it was New York police. I'd have to refresh my memory on it. You know, how would you feel? Your family been set up by the police. And they got your godmother in jail. You know what I'm saying? And it takes the Black Panthers to go bust her out. They literally busted her out of jail to get her down to Cuba, where she is still, I believe, still living. So, you know what? You done did all this shit to me. I talk shit too. I say fuck you too. Fuck you, and fuck you. That's what I would say. I don't blame that man. I'd be in my feelings too. So, that's just how I feel. Oh, it's Atlanta police? See, I knew it was the police. See, I knew it was something. Tupac did not diss everybody. You are so misinformed. Oh, my Lord. Whew, you're going to have to make me get my sage out and sage my damn Instagram. You can't be tired. I have never in my life. You like one of them red flags right now. Whew. Oh, my God. Ooh, Lord Jesus, help me. Ooh, I'm going to have to get my sage. Ooh, and clean out my Instagram. Tupac? Like, who do you like? Who are you okay with? Because I'm confused. Tupac didn't diss people. He told the truth. Have you not listened to Last Words, Represent 93? He named off everybody he was cool with. Last Words. They telling you what's going on. Oh, you must be like 2020. You crazy. Okay. I see what I'm dealing with. Okay, well, anyways, another question that I had was, it was actually pretty interesting. Another question that I had was, what's the best way to invest? And it's been a long time coming, people. To make a long story short, I will tell you this. The game changed. Owning a business, having a business years ago, when they stopped making phone books and all that kind of shit. Probably 10, 12 years ago, I started having to pay Google. I started my baseline, my business baseline at $6,000. Paying Google. Oh, you got 38,000 impressions. Yeah, but my ass only got 25 calls. Anyways, everything is pretty much, I knew this day was coming. I kind of foresaw it, in a sense, that starting your own business, having your own business in a digital age is going to be really hard. I'm fortunate enough to have a business that's over 20 years old, so I have previous customers, referrals, and all that. But with it being controlled through Google, you're pretty much fucked, because they know how. They're master manipulators on who gets your content, who sees it, who sees your website. They're dictating to you. You'd have to know a really good IT person, because Google has these analytics that sometimes they pick the tabs have to be on the left, or it's the color red, or it's the color blue, or it's the font this, and you kind of have to always have shit going into your business web page. Anyways, it's all to create small and medium-sized business downfalls to make room for the big corporations. So we knew all this time it was coming. So things have changed. I will say this. What I have done for my family is, a lot of people play in the stock market. I've never been one. I don't like it. I don't understand it. I think it is what you would call, well, I ain't gonna say that, because then I'll get blown out of proportion, but I don't know shit about stocks, because it's all manipulated by the politicians. They know what the fuck is up, and it's all to benefit them. and shit goes up and down with them. For your own personal, to take care of yourself, to start a foundation for you, the best thing, the best investment you can do is your health. And not just your health, I'm not talking about fitness and eating and shit. If you go to, like, let's say Allstate, and I think Nationwide does it, a bunch of insurance companies do it. You can get a life insurance policy bundled with a retirement fund. And the minimum, I think, is $200 a month. They try to project it, if you put $500 in, $800 in, by the time you turn 60, you're going to get your Social Security check, which ain't going to be shit. And you're going to get this check that's going to be around $1,500, $1,000, blah, 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 blah. But you can put whatever amount. However, if you pass away between now and the time you retire at the age of 60, it's like a BOGO. You get a free life insurance policy for whatever plan you pick, $500,000, million, $2 million, $5 million, 100,000, whatever. And you're also putting a minimum of $200 into a retirement plan, into a bundle. So let's just say, God forbid, something happens to you next week in some tragic accident. Your family is good. Period, point blank, because that's going to override, the life insurance policy overrides your retirement plan that's bundled in. Let's say nothing ever happens to you. You're good. And you retire at the age of 60, 65, whatever. Then your life insurance policy stays in place, but all that money that you've dumped in for X amount of years will then come to you divided by how many years they, believe you're going to be alive. Anyways, that's the best to invest, in my opinion. And there's a lot of people be like, oh, there's better, blah, 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 whatever. Yeah, everybody got to do you. My opinion is my opinion. So I think the best investment is that. And I also think crypto. I don't know a lot about crypto. I'm not into crypto. My sons are very much into it, and they're doing great in it. I wish I would have listened to Nipsey Hussle 10 years ago when he put everybody up on game about crypto. I didn't think it was gonna. I don't even think I even heard about it 10 years ago. It was just really not too much. But that crypto thing, it's the future. Whether we like it or not, whether we accept it or not, it's the future. And the fact that there's only like 80 million people in it, and there's 8 billion people in the world, that's why the numbers are so good. And if you know how to work it, if you can work it, and if you have the time, it is a great investment. But other than that, for your future, in my opinion, go to an insurance company and you get a bundle life insurance policy combined with a retirement plan. And that's just that's what I suggest. And I think everybody's got to start somewhere. So I hope everybody's been doing great, doing good. Like I said, I'm about to go, and I'm gonna get back on social media. When I go cold turkey, I've told y'all, I go all the way. I go all the way in on everything in my life. Everything, I give it 1,000%. That's the problem. Most people only give it 100%, and I give it 1,000. My passion don't match like other people's passions. Like, people that work for me. Like, that's why I own the company. But you got to start somewhere. I'm gonna start going back on live when I take a time out. I take a long ass pause to get my shit together. But I hope everybody's doing good. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Again, I named my top 10. I'll probably name them in a post. That's just who I like. That's who I rock with. And you know what? Like I said, everybody's got to start somewhere. When I was asked about how to save and invest telling you what I've done, and a lot of smart people that I know have done it too. You go to your insurance company and get a life insurance policy / retirement plan, and everybody's got to start somewhere. That's the best advice I can give you. Am I a Gemini? No. Am I a Gemini? No. My birthday's coming up. Y'all, I'm about to be 45 years old. And let me tell y'all something. I feel good for 45. I feel good. Let me tell you why. You want me to tell y'all why I feel good? I'm going to tell y'all why. Because I listen to Tupac every morning. That's why. I'm about to get my pool too. I'll show y'all. Wait. You know what? My house is a mess because my kitchen isn't done. But I'm going to show y'all something. Hold on. I'm for real. My kitchen ain't done. I'm waiting for the door. See, all my kitchen stuff is still here. My cabinets. I'm waiting for all the doors to get put on. But I'm gonna let y'all hear something. Hold on. I haven't done this. I appreciate it. You want me to tell you how to stay young? Only drink water and listen to Tupac every day. If you listen to Tupac, trust me, you'll be young. Trust me, I listen to Hit 'Em Up every